Kia ora, I'm Simon from the team here at Mint Design, and this is the second part of our series on employer branding. In this video, I'm going to be giving you some tips to improve your employer brand and how you might practically do that. There is also a free worksheet in the description, just like last time, that you can download and work through in your own time. So my first tip is to promote the cool things that your organization does on social media. This could be anything from sharing photos of your team events, photos of your pet-friendly office, or sharing articles and stories that celebrate the great work you're doing. Sharing these sorts of things on social media is a great way to not only engage with customers, but also with potential candidates who are looking for a role with your team. So my takeaway tip number one is to interweave employer branding posts with the ones that have already been scheduled on your social media. And make sure that these employer branding posts are being shared across all of your social media platforms to ensure they're getting the best reach possible. Second is your website and careers page. Your website, and more especially your careers page, is a key part of this employer branding puzzle, and almost every candidate will do a quick Google search for your business and check out your website when looking for a new role with your organization. Some important things to include on your website are things like an overview of the work that you do, your core values as an organization, your locations of work, what a normal day might look like, and any employee benefits or social activities that you promote. But most importantly for candidates, what vacancies do you have open at the moment, and how do candidates apply for those vacancies? All of these are great ways to make sure that any candidate who might be looking at your company has the best experience possible and will hopefully put in an application. Takeaway tip number two, have a look through your careers website and put yourself in the shoes of a candidate looking for a role with your company. Is it easy to find information about your company, your team, and your vacancies? If you wanted to apply for a position, is it easy for you to do? And can you easily find any selling points that might entice you to apply for a role? Next is promoting the social responsibility initiatives that you do in your organization. This could be things like supporting the city mission or doing a yearly environmental day by going out and volunteering with a local planting program. It could be anything that you do to support your wider community outside of your core business. With a younger generation entering the workforce who are more diverse and have different expectations of their work, company social responsibility initiatives are becoming more and more important for candidates when they're applying for roles. This younger generation not only want to enjoy their work, but also know that their work is having a positive impact on their communities. If you're already doing these things, then you should be promoting this across your social networks and everywhere that you can. Make sure that candidates are aware that you aren't just a company that makes money, but also a company that wants to do good as well. So my next takeaway tip, if you're already doing great social responsibility work, then shout it from the rooftops and across your social media and your website too. If you aren't, then I encourage you to do some research into starting a program. There are some great organisations across New Zealand that are always looking for help. My last tip when you are trying to attract candidates to work for your organisation is to remarket your organisation and vacancies to candidates. To quickly explain what remarketing is, in case you don't know, it's when you put a message about your organisation in front of someone who has already visited your website but elsewhere on the web, like Stuff or New Zealand Herald. This can be done a number of ways, but an example of how this could work for employer branding is encouraging candidates to sign up for email updates when new vacancies become available in your team. That way, you can promote new vacancies and send out updates about your company to keep candidates interested. It also means that you have a pool of interested candidates that you can call on when a new vacancy becomes available. So my last takeaway tip, look into set up a remarketing campaign for interested candidates via email to let them know when new vacancies come up and all the great work you're doing as well. So those are my top tips for improving your employer brand so you can attract the best talent to your team. Remember that there is a free document which has some of these tips that you can work through by yourself or with your team. Thanks for watching.